Hello, everybody. How's it going? A little bit of a different start today, but I'm testing out a new intro for something else that I have in mind. But to everybody out there, yeah, it may be a different intro, but the panel is pretty much still the same, and still the fun goes on. And welcome everybody to a Titillating Tuesday, and you've entered the Geekosphere on episode 120. Amazing that it made this long, but I'm not quite surprised that I haven't been canceled yet. Or am I? I don't know. Haven't the faintest idea. But welcome everybody to the show. Let me know. I know I have a little bit of editing to do probably to that intro, but it's a little bit of a plan that I got worked out. Wondering what your thoughts are. Gonna pick your brains, as it were, and see what you think. But I want to say hello to a lot of people out there, like Vince Womack, who showed up early. And yes, I will confirm that I am a freelance graphic designer that can obviously help you on a budget. And you know what? Hey, if you need help, I'm your guy. So hey there, Vince. Nice to see you. And yes, like and subscribe. And that's what you need to do all the time while you are here, and like and subscribe and spread the channel around because it obviously helps. And I want to say hello to Lord Thoft. How's it going, dude? Nice to see you, man. Great that you can join us today. And everybody's favorite Lucky Penny. It is the one and only Penny that happens to be here. Hello, Penny. Nice to see you. And hail to all Earthlings, says John Peterson. And hello to you, John Peterson. Nice to see you, dude. And the one and only mystery bear of the ages, Snortopoopus Cuber. Nice to see you, Snortopoopus. Great that you can be here. And we got the gaming master himself, one and only Lenrod. Nice to see you, man. Great that you can join us. And Franco Walker is also happens to be here too as well. So hello, Franco Walker. Nice to see you, man. Great that you can join us. Bill Berkeley. Nice that you can join us. Everyone got their golf clubs at the ready? Yes, they do. And FKHC 2005, otherwise known as Tim. Yes. The comic Relief Crusader, A Space Odyssey. I suppose in a way it is. Yes, it is. So, yeah. So I'm just kind of testing things out. And Wendy, great that you could join us. Nice to see you, Wendy. Great that you can partake in the fun and mirth and merriment that is this channel. Great to have you. And who else am I missing? I am missing no one else except for Pop Culture Republic. Hello, all. And hello to you, Pop Culture Republic. And yeah, and check the message I sent you, CRC. Okay, well, I will do that. And because he sends me stuff on Facebook, and pick your brain. Oh, yes, exactly. Chilled monkey brains. I love that scene, man. I thought CRC was a space oddity. I am, wholeheartedly. So, no, I'm thinking about doing an additional show because I know on this channel we talk a lot about movies and games and comics and stuff like that. And I've been toying around with this idea for a year of, going through, like, literally at this point, like over 100 years of cinematic awesomeness that has been out there for a very, very long time. And, I want to be able to do something and kind of like take a journey through a lot of these really good movies that have been out there that have stood the test of time, and present it all to you. So hey, if you want that kind of thing, I was thinking about doing like a kind of Monday Movie Madness kind of thing, or to in a kind of a tradition that went on in movies for a long time, like a Saturday matinee kind of thing. So hey, if you guys are up for that kind of thing and having a little bit of extra fun, let me know. And Nemesis of Eden, hail you beautiful beings. I hope you're doing well. Well, so far so good. Can't complain. So at least I'm on this side of the asphalt. So nice to see you, Nemesis of Eden. And yeah, so that's the thing. Let me know what you think of that little intro. I know I got a little bit of editing to do, but We'll see what happens. So as long as, says Lenrod, we start at the beginning, the silent era. Yes, that is the plan. Start from the very beginning, right? And there's quite a few silent movies out there, and it was just fun. It was just cinematic gold. And that's where I want to start, at the very beginning. And I know it's a daunting task, but hey, you got to start somewhere. So anyway, seeing how we got to start here, let's welcome everybody on here, shall we?
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
And I Love Cheese, a.k.a. the Techno Sapien Geek, a.k.a. Ask Jessica.
Me.
You.
Okay, I got a question for you. That scene where somebody's running from the sun, is that from Empire of the Sun?
Yes.
I know it. Yeah, that's a very young Christian Bale. Very young. That's that's a classic. What a good film. That was so underrated. What a very good film that film was. Yeah.
I know.
A lot of classics. No, you know what? You could start. Well, good. And you already mentioned some of the originals. I wonder if you could do the Buster Keaton, Charlie Chaplin era. Are they copyright? They'd be interesting.
A lot of them are public domain. And I believe also along with Laurel and Hardy, too. Laurel and Hardy.
And then I grew up in, a little bit few later, we had, of course, the Three Stooges. I love the Three Stooges. I grew up with the Three Stooges. It's always in reruns. Such
I know,
stuff.
right? It is, too. God. And another man that knows his cinematic ins and outs as well, Pop Culture Republic.
Hey. And that would be the perfect cap to your new intro. Uncle Jed going, well, doggy.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh, I should add that in. Yes.
That's a bit of classic from the black and white era.
I know. See, and I love all that stuff. And that's what made movies and even early TV great. It was just pure, simple, unadulterated fun. Nothing was being pushed down your throats. It was just, everything was wholesome. It was wholesome entertainment. And it didn't matter how old you were. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A bygone era that we'll probably never see again.
Yeah. And if anything, we should reintroduce it to the masses out there, And
what did they do when they created these films? To entertain. Not to give us political views of their own opinions or not to force ideology down our throats. They were meant to entertain, to forget your moments in time.
Exactly. And later on, I'm down to review anything Fritz Lang. Yes, because wow, his works is something else. I 100% agree with you on that. I do.
So much.
Or Mr. Ed. Exactly. I love Mr. Ed. Well, horses are horses, of course.
Yeah.
Well, that's why, you know what I love? You ever watch Mystery Theater 3000, how they do reviews of some of the old classics?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love their stuff. It's just, and then they went on to do something else. Some of the guys banned off and created their own for Mystery Theater. I forget what they're called now, but they went on, but it's still just as good. Some of the stuff they make fun of, it's just, so good.
They broke up into two different groups. One did their own thing and one did another.
Yes. Yeah. And then they were trying to tell people, I think it was like a couple of years ago, that they own all the rights to those movies that they were showing for years. It's like, no, you don't. You don't own any of them. Yes,
Riff Tracks. Yeah.
That's one of them.
I love some of the Riff Tracks, man. Some of it's funny as hell still. It's entertaining. I don't care about the personal view on that, but their stuff is entertaining. I will say that.
Yep.
Oh, I know, right? So, and well, let's see. So now we got to get to the fun stuff, which is...
Oh, before you get into the news, just to share everybody, something happened great this weekend. One, I didn't get any sleep because I was up till 5 every morning watching WrestleMania. Holy crap. 2, as you can see, he beat Ric Flair's record. Now the 17th time world champion, John Cena, as a heel.
Yeah.
Wow, he beat Ric Flair's record. Nobody ever thought that would happen. Oh, it was awesome. And the fans booed and they hated that match. And it was pretty bad, actually. But it was still entertaining.
Oh, I love that, Mr. Ed. Hello, I'm Mr. Ed. AOC, I'm Special Ed.
Aw.
I know it's hard to tell them apart because they both look like horses. So go figure that one out. Anyway, so on to the first segment of the show that we'd like to call.
Tonight, we dive into the diseased human mind Join me. The gray matter is warm.
Stupid news. All the news that's stupid and improved for your viewing pleasure and to elevate the fact that all of you in this chat, even if you're watching on the repeat, are smarter than them. So there you go. You all deserve a round of applause for surviving it this far in life. So there you go. And
Canada just had an election. That's a stupid news. I'm curious how that's going to turn. How is that going to turn out? Let's wait and see.
I know.
I'm scared. I'm so scared.
Pat wanted me. Did Cena win? I couldn't see him.
Ha ha ha. He actually made fun of that joke. Now that he's a heel, he said, "You guys making this no-seed joke for man, it's so dumb." It was so funny him calling it out on it. It was hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Man.
He's actually a fun heel, I will say.
Yeah.
So
well, what do we got for stupid news here? Let's see. I got two to pick from, so I'll save the more funnier one for last. But let's see. We got this from the Atlantic. Try to make sense of this. A rise in certain types of assaults by migrants is a price worth paying to end racism.
what?
Yes. A quasi-consensual encounters between refugees and white Western women may help with assimilation, says one Harvard academic. So,
Yeah. Nothing
I can't even
consensual
make-
about it, not even quasi-consensual. It's a violation.
yes.
Okay,
Yes.
now I know sometimes meant to be funny, but this one isn't, and she should be fired immediately. I would fire her right on the spot. You're fired. You
Yes.
are fired. You are
Yeah.
a piece of trash human. You're basically saying that graping somebody is good. No, stop. No, you're disgusting. You should be fired. You're a woman. You figured you stand up for. Oh, this makes me angry. What the hell's wrong with you? Like she should be fired on the spot. You're
Yes.
fired. Get the hell out. You know.
Snorted Boobus, yeah, I'm sure ballot boxes in Canada are as loaded as the politicians. Yeah.
Oh, I've already voted. I voted already.
Okay.
I did the pre-early one, so yeah.
So, yes, and exactly, Franco. Yeah, who are these F-words? I know, right? It makes no sense. And Jason Lowe, I haven't seen you before, but welcome to the channel. Wow, great justification. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So, help me make sense of this. Really, honestly.
I can't.
I mean, I have friends that do BDSM. I'm not going to lie against it, and but theirs is still consensual. Whatever it is, it's not for everybody. But this is disgusting. You're talking foreigner, which let's be honest, some of the foreigners have no, in certain countries, I won't name countries, have no regard for women, and that's a common thing over in their country, which is disgusting. And now they're accepting it over here. Hell no. So.
Right.
No.
Let's see. Nemesis of Eden says, yeah, sorry, I threw up in my mouth. Yeah, I don't blame you. I feel Debbie Goldstein should be on the front line of the grapevine. Yes, I believe she should, Nemesis. Because what?
See, I wouldn't even wish that on her, though. I wouldn't even wish that on her. Like, just fire her and you should have no career anymore. That's all.
Whatever happened to believe women? Whatever happened to that hashtag? So it's like, yeah, well, we're done with that flavor of the month, and you don't want to be racist now, do you? So learn to live with it.
Well, let's be honest. This is by a group of people that can't even tell us what a woman is.
Well, this is true too. So how do you
Yeah.
know you're actually assaulting a woman? You don't know. It's like gachapon. You don't know what you're gonna get. So
societies are governed by the rule of law. So you're essentially saying the rule of law is racist because it puts a foot down on certain behavior that is not consensual, that is a violent violations of somebody's personal being.
Yes.
So yeah, this you can't make. There's no amount of mental gymnastics you can go through to justify this article here.
No. Or in this case, to add on to the old adage that liberals have been using for a long time, it takes a village to end racism in this case. So there you go. So let's get that piece of disgusting news out of the way.
All done with that.
Yeah. So on to something more cheery, because apparently, why are people eating packing peanuts? Apparently, this is the latest TikTok trend which raises health concerns. So we've gone from Tide Pods and other various types of non-eatable eatables to packing peanuts. So why? It's what?
Because somebody probably out there probably realized, oh, these dissolve in water. What do they taste like?
Well, Ledrod says, well, Cheetos are basically peanuts anyway, so that's true.
I just had some Cheetos. Yay! So yeah, I had the cheesies.
Cheesy goodness. So yes, you are. That's right. I almost forgot that. So, and that's why Harvard needs their federal monkey yanked. Yes, they do. So,
you know what? Let these people do it. I mean, what is the survival of the fittest, as somebody said in the room? And let these people just wean themselves off the, like if they're dumb enough to,
I know, right? Our Madman number 4 says, "Yum! There's something like this back in the 90s too. I think Bill Engvall made a joke about it. Yeah, he did. Here's your sign."
I just want to know, what college does this guy go to, and how can we defund that college?
Yeah, I mean, I always say that I call them paint chip eaters. These are paint chip eaters.
Yeah.
Society of paint chip eaters. They used to, I guaranteed they ate paint chips when they were children, and now they're trying other things.
Now they're graduating to polystyrene and styrofoam, and I just had to look it up. Biodegradable options for packing peanuts are cornstarch and potato starch.
Oh,
yeah, they look like marshmallows. Go. Oh, look, it's a box of marshmallows. Oh, yum.
Exactly, Steve. Yes. Tide Pods are marshmallows. These are Cheetos. So there we go. Franco Walker. Yeah, let them compete for Darwin Awards. Yeah, we seriously.
Yeah, pretty much. Just let them do it.
And let nature take its course. The problem solves itself. Exactly. So, meanwhile, our illustrious Wendy, the trauma warrior who fiddles around with the innards of people. Pica is a strange disorder. I've had patients come in throwing up mud and not understanding why they're sick.
Because they're eating dirt.
That could be.
I mean, yes, kids eat dirt. When we're kids, we're like making mud pies and stuff like that. Remember those? You know, but when you're an adult,
you grow up and get out of that nonsense. But no, apparently there's adults who can't figure out things are bad.
Or the other time as a teenager you eat dirt as you're catching a ground pop up and you fall into the mud and right in your face, Hey, but I caught the ball and he's out. But that's the only time dirt went in my mouth as a teenager, and after that you learn better. So it's
I just had to change my avatar for that one because I'm starting to feel it. Like no.
Packing peanuts.
All those meatheads need to go back to college. Or grade school or something.
That's true.
Archie was the best. Oh, he just
the only thing I can do for you, Pop, is offer a momentary distraction from this. There we go. So
that was nightmare fuel.
Yes,
AI is awesome now. AI can be fun as hell. I'm sorry.
Lord thought I've never ate dirt, dude. Like, neither have I.
Like I said, when you play baseball and you're catching a ground pop and you're diving and your face hits the ground, it goes in your mouth sometimes, and it happened a couple times. Hey, I played hard.
Yeah,
and then when I was a kid,
in the 70s and 80s, that had motorbikes and whatnot running around.
Oh yeah.
On dirt tracks, sometimes you face plant and you're eating some dirt and grass. It happens.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You pick yourself up, brush yourself off, and wonder what you've broken on your motorcycle and if you can get back home.
True. Let's see. Madman number 4 says, I heard somewhere that 50% of people have lower than 100 IQs, and it shows. Yes.
And they vote.
Yes.
And they vote. So
it scares me for our current election here in Canada. Please don't vote where
I know.
I don't want to leave my country. I don't want to leave my country, but I very well might if things go a certain way. I don't know.
Yeah. And these people become politicians. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Nemesis. And
they vote for
them.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Who will give me the most free stuff? I want free stuff.
Yeah, right. Then they end up like this.
That's a good question. What happens is that the center has the ball first, and quarterback will say hike. That's when
that'll never get old. Just so.
You know the funny thing, and I'll say this about Archie Bunker. We're looking at Archie there. You got, people said he wasn't racist. He was just confused of an older generation. Remember, him and Jefferson got along. They were friends.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they hated each other, but they actually liked each other, which was awesome.
Oh yeah.
And it's like we need to go back to common times where people use common sense.
And the thing was about that show is Archie Bunker was more of a caricature of that mindset,
Yes.
something where the writers and producers of that show would mock that mindset. Yeah. But the thing is, a lot of us identify with Archie Bunker.
And what's his name? The actor that played him again? I can't think. It's off.
Carol O'Connor.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a great actor too. He played the role perfectly. That was such a good cast. It was just a great show. Gosh, that's what TV was good.
Based on a British sitcom that I can't think of the name of, but there's an older British sitcom that is somewhat similar.
Oh, okay.
To All in the Family.
Yeah.
I think I remember that vaguely, and I'm trying to remember what it was. Yeah.
I think I tried watching a little bit of one episode.
And this is why I want to bring back classic movies. So, yeah,
classic
or
movies,
Faulty
classic
Towers.
TV.
Yeah,
I love Faulty Towers. Manmo!
Yeah. Well, anyway, let's see. We got a couple of news articles here. Let's see. One is, we're going to be talking about Henry Cavill's Highlander reboot, which should be, hopefully, pretty good, as that's going to be at Amazon Studios. The next one, let's see, that we got is about the DCU's Lanterns series. We got a little bit of a leak that's going on here, and before they actually took it down on Facebook, so I managed to grab it just in the nick of time. So let's see, what do you guys out in the chat want to go through first? Henry Cavill or DCU Lanterns?
They both sound kind of fun. Nothing sounds a little off and pressing. So
let's save Highlander for the last, because I'm kind of looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll second that one.
Okay. Let's see. The chat. There can be only one. Everybody is saying there can only be.
There should have been only one.
Yes, exactly. Let's see. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I'm guessing it's like 5 for Henry Cavill so far, against the 2 who want to put it last. So. Well,
I guess we go for it can be only one then. It seems like that one.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
The masses have spoken.
Yeah, that's right.
All good.
Democratic. So there we go. Highlander reboot with Cavill. Does it go around killing other Superman actors? There can be only one.
I'd be over that.
Awesome. I'd buy that for $1. So all right. Well, then that being the case, let's do Henry Cavill then, shall we? We shall. Okay. Well, then that being the case, Henry Cavill's Highlander reboot right now, this very second now, is at Amazon Studios.
Now is now, sir. Now is now.
Yes. Not later, but now. Now is the time, and the time is now. So. And you know what? It's I can't wait for this to happen. I'm intrigued. Let me put it that way. I'm intrigued by this. So guys, any thoughts?
I'm cautiously hopeful.
There we go. Your hopium is rising.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who's behind it. I don't know who's writing it, directing it, whatnot. I guess the all-important question is, who's doing the soundtrack?
There we go.
Because seriously,
if I trust anybody, Henry is very important.
Yeah.
He wants accuracy.
Yeah, exactly. Because
I mean, Queen will be hard to beat. They gave us two great movie soundtracks.
This is true.
Highlander and Flash Gordon.
God, yes. Yeah. You can never forget Flash Gordon. And Snorter Poopers wants to know, how did they explain the Highlander in the movie surviving and the TV show surviving? Were there two? Well, yeah, because I know the TV show was definitely linked with the movie. So, and I know that Conor MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod,
his cousin,
exactly, and his cousin, they did meet in the TV show. So, you know, and he also thinks, I don't think most of the new composers are any good. I have to agree with you on that. Yeah. And John, I trust they will at least give us a good nod to Queen, but I don't expect the entire movie will be Queen. No, I don't think so either.
No, I don't think so. I think that era of competent musicians is probably over with.
I think so too. Oh God, yeah, by far.
There's probably some out there today that could do it. It's just they'll probably never be approached.
No, that's true. So before we get into the article, I just want to bring that up. If it plays.
Oi! Oh.
Wait, we all died a little bit.
Oi!
No.
You! Watching the stream right now? I'm reading articles like a pro, but guess what? Your papers and ears deserve more than just a silent scroll.
That's right. No one else is getting that kind of level of fame. So, if you just donate maybe a mere $5 kind of super chat, you want it, and I get to use the voice that you kind of want to hear right now.
Yes, which ends up.
Whoa, hold on. I could not understand. Not
Mr.
one word
Roboto.
we understood. Yeah,
Yes.
very robot-y.
All money brought in will go to CRC's supercomputer fund, so he won't be a robot anymore.
We gotta get
there you go.
So there you go.
Right.
The only thing I'm wondering, will he fill? I think he can fill. If anybody can fill Christopher Lambert's shoes, I think Henry could.
Yeah, so, I think so.
I really
as well.
do. Yeah.
So
okay, wow. I didn't understand one word you just said.
Beep, beep, bop, boop. That's all we heard.
Really?
Yeah.
Turn off all the other programs you got running.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, what do I have possibly running in the background? Okay, hold on here.
People, we need to get him a new computer.
Yes.
Oh my God! Yeah, tell me about it. I need to win like about at least $50,000 or something like that. And let's turn off that search. And for some odd reason, why is Winamp open? Oh, and WhatsApp. Yeah.
Winamp. Fix the llama's butt. And your computer.
Exactly right.
An Acer Toughbook. Gotta get you a 4060. That's one I got. It's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Aha.
So that being said, John Peterson has given a $5 super chat, and the priest from Spaceballs marriage scene. Oh my God.
I don't remember that. It's been so long.
I'm trying to remember that now because the only one that I'm thinking of right now is from The Princess Bride.
That's the first one that comes to mind. That's what I thought.
I know,
of
right?
as well.
Yeah, John, would a Princess Bride substitute be okay?
Unless you can go to YouTube and look up the priest or something and take a quick snap just while we're waiting.
At least I could do
I
that.
don't know. Yeah.
Maybe.
Otherwise, I don't remember.
I'm not sure.
I've seen Spaceballs.
That's
Prince
true.
Valiant.
So,
sorry, Prince Valiant.
Yeah.
It's the hair.
But for that $5 super chat, I will give you this too.
es so richtig chinesisch schmecken soll, Maggi-Fix für China-Pfanne. Mit Bambussprossen und der typischen Würzung. Fehlt nur noch das Fleisch.
Mit Maggi-Fix was Tolles zaubern. Neu. Maggi-Fix für China-Pfanne.
Mehr exotische Rezepte und viele, viele andere stehen im neuen Maggi-Fix Mini-Kochbuch Band 2. Wir vom Maggi-Kochstudio schicken es Ihnen gern. Gratis natürlich.
There you go. For your $5 super chat, that's what you get. And he says, yeah, that'll do. Well, then, okay.
You know what's funny? Just on a quick side note, I'm watching YouTube recently, and there was a commercial, and this woman saying, about findings about blocking ads. And then she's an Asian woman, and she goes, hey, yeah. I'm like, oh, she's being racist, isn't she not?
No, she's not being racist whatsoever.
Because she's Asian and going, hi, yeah. So isn't that racist? It's like, what?
Maybe. So, as she's with Jill, I want to say hello to you while I'm reading this article because of the $5 super chat that I got right now. So, it is learned that Henry Cavill's Highlander is now at Amazon and joins the actors' other projects at the studio, including the live-action Voltron movie and Warhammer series.
Oh, dear God.
I know. It's so entertaining. It's also been announced that Henry will be back with Netflix on another home suite. And what are the details? Well, I'll tell you the details. The details revealed by Deadline offer up former Netflix film head Scott Stuber, who now runs United Artists Label, a film production and distribution company owned by Amazon, MGM Studios. I know, it's so entertaining. Is in final negotiations to secure rights to the Highlander movie.
Not bad, huh?
As previously announced, Henry Cavill will star and John Wick's Chad Stahelski is directing. The script is also by John Wick Chapter 4's Michael Finch, and Lionsgate has previously been developing Highlander. But the report adds United Artists have secured the rights to this movie.
Yay!
I am so joyful to make this report.
Oh, that's not even real then. That's a fan art.
No, that's fan art. Because apparently everybody's using fan art.
Yeah.
And you're roboting.
I'm roboting, and Jill.
Oh, look at that. Hello, anti-derivative Jill.
Yes. Hey, CRC, my friend Ben at Cinema Group channel is only a few subscribers away from 900. Could I please have a wince and post this wink? It would be awesome if he could get 900 by his 9th anniversary party on Thursday. So, Franco Walker, if you can go ahead and winchify her so she can add a wink, or I will be able to go and add her myself. And Jill, for that $20 super chat, this one's for you.
Your phone ringing. Your phone ringing.
And Jill, this one is also for you at the same time.
can it save me from a religious time to the
Remember,
Let it
kids,
never be
drugs are a
said.
terrible thing.
That's right. That's why on this channel we are equal opportunity bigots and make fun of people on this channel. So there you go, Jill. You are now a moderator to be able to post a link. So there you go. And now that I have 5 seconds of that super chat from before, I end it now with ease. There we go. So,
oh, thank God I couldn't breathe that much for them.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. So that's the power of super chats. And Jill, if oh my God, I don't know if I can do that. Jill, if you have a particular voice, see how you donated $20, and that's what the whole shtick is. Go ahead and name something. So, and I will do it for 20 minutes on this show. So there you go. Okay. So guys, if you want to go ahead and head over and give a subscribe over to Cinema Gulp and get him, what was it? Get him over that 900. So just a few subscribers away from 900. Yeah, go over Cinema Gulp, and he's a fantastic guy. Some of the stuff he comes up with is just hilarious. It's just awesome. And yeah, go ahead and check him out. So, you know, Comic Relief Crusader and Anti-Derivative sent you. So, and oh wow, okay, Shatner.
There, new subscriber.
Okay,
There we go. All right, new subscribe.
And no, I got to try to read the rest of the article list.
Wow, holy R2D2.
Wow.
Very R2D2.
I know, right? Okay, well then I will do my best. And God, what is going on with my computer today? It's insane. So anyway, okay, so try to talk as William Shatner and try to get that it's an Android Shatner. Oh my God. Okay, so let's get on with the rest of the article right here for 20 minutes and starting now. And United Artists Scott Stuber and Nick Nisbet are producing alongside Neil H. Moritz and 8711 Entertainment, which is a Stonsky production banner. And Joshua Davis of Davis Panzer is also producing, just like that, you know, because you got to make the show somehow. Just try hard to make the show happen. So, according to the reports, the reason for the change from Amazon, or I should say from Lionsgate to Amazon, is because Stalin's version of or for the film fed better into the Amazon model, but added, it's a big win for remember to enunciate.
Damn it, Jim! You're becoming an R2D2 again. What the hell?
Maybe because it's catalyst.
Oh goodness, Scotty, we need more power.
Already being at Amazon with those two projects certainly help things. Exactly. I'm trying my best here. It's the computer. I just want to hit it over with a baseball bat or something like that. So, interestingly enough, I need Scotty here right now. The news follows the exit of Jennifer Salke, the head of Amazon Studios. Remember that insufferable bitch that managed to hand out like over $100 million to that piece of dog shit friggin' show that never got paid? Exactly. I know, right? So, just didn't have the power. Scotty couldn't give her the power to do that kind of thing. So, there's murmuring that Amazon got rid of Salke because of her feminist agenda and actually fired her. And good riddance to that, because I don't need to see any more liberal crap in that kind of thing. And there you go. See, I tried to do a chat and Jill has to leave. There you go. Pick up the kids. That's no excuse, Jill. I do this for you. But later on, she's probably going to come back and check and see if I did the whole 20 minutes. So I will hold good to my vow. And Joe Doug, what's up? I thought Westworld 1973 on Blu-ray today. Good for you, dear sir.
Oh, that's a good one.
Old super chat. It's a good movie. Damn. So I'm going to change his name to the Robot Relief Invader. Aye, that's right. The communications are jammed. You can't do anything with that there. You totty little stupid internet bottom stupid. I'm not good on friggin' Scottish insults. So and all the reason why I'm reading something about a Scottish
just so
guy,
highly illogical, Jim. I tell you now, it's so highly illogical.
Yes, exactly. That's right. So Henry Cavill stars as century-old warrior, and Chad Stahelski previously talked up his Highlander movie, offering it'll be a big action film. And it should be. Because there's nothing more that I want to see guys' heads being lobbed off. Left, right, and center. My only concern is who's going to...
And he roboted right out.
Completely. We lost you.
Of course I did. So,
you're curious of who's going to something.
Yeah, something. Wonder who's going to play good.
It's dead, Jim.
Right. We should make a game of what did he just say? That's it.
I know. So, what is going on? All the other show, folks, will things screw up, and WhatsApp is trying to make a comeback on my computer again.
The joys of live streaming.
Yeah, I know, right? So, and for some odd reason, Microsoft Office wants to come up now. What is the fudging problem here? Damn computer. Okay. Sabotage. So, and on top of that, now whatever. Mike, can you?
You might have to unplug and plug in again. So,
wow.
Where is that article again? Where did you leave off?
Can you imagine?
While you're...
Well, let's see. I was gonna get to a quote, and yeah, apparently, let's see.
Who did this quote? Who did this quote?
Check your connection. You're lagging bad. Okay. Well, let me see here, because things are screwing up left, right, and center.
Now you're sounding all right.
Yeah, right. So Chad Stahelski says, if I can get to it.
If you do read it and you cut out again, I'll just read it instead. So
yeah,
I know, right? And we're bringing it forward from the early 1500s in the Highlands to beyond the present day New York and Hong Kong, and seeing how it goes. There's a big opportunity for action. There's a chance to play a character. Not a lot of people play. And it's a bit of a love story.
I think one of us may have to take over for a spit.
All right, so I guess I have to do it in the voice of William as well. And there's a big opportunity for action. There's a chance to play a character that not a lot of people get to play. And, oh, look at that green chick over there. Anyway, sorry. And it's a bit of a love story. Oh, I like love. Yes, I do. Quiet, Spock. Leave me alone. But not how you think. On John Wick, I learned a lot of how to bend the story a little. Another kind of myth. And
There
that's
you go.
the end of that.
I'm gonna slap my computer so hard.
Oh, today I want to welcome you all, and I want to talk about violence against children. It is a big no-no.
Love that one. That never goes on.
That's my computer right now, and that's what I feel like doing right now. And
I got to go back and play The Witcher 3 again. I really do. If anybody hasn't, The Witcher 3 is amazing. The whole series, I guess, is, but The Witcher 3 is a brilliant game, and he portrayed it as well as he could. I've never read the books, but he did a good job. They weren't loyal, and that's why he left. That's how accurate he is. He said, "You're not loyal to the books. I'm out," and that's why he left, because they were kind of going off, and it's like, look at him there. That looks so badass. It's like, and he learned to do swords, so it's like that's why I have faith in him doing this, because he's got swords playing. He's got some experience playing that, so it's like, yes,
yeah. So I don't know what's going on. I really honestly don't know what's going on. I'm trying to figure what's going on. So guys in the chat, everybody in the chat, I apologize. I have no idea what's happening right now.
What mic do you use? Is it a plug-in mic? Try unplugging it and plugging it back in again.
It always seems like that's the solution, isn't it?
It is. That's I have friends that work in IT. Some people told me to work in IT. It does actually solve problems more than you try turning it on and off again, and it actually usually
cycle the ONOFF button.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it's just a simple thing. Just like he needs to unplug it, take it, unplug it, plug it back in. You might have to check your settings, because sometimes it'll default to another microphone in the settings here in StreamYard, which is annoying. And then you have to reset it back into the settings to the mic you're plugging. And yeah, I heard you. Can you talk?
I can talk now.
Nothing yet.
How does that sound?
Wait, I heard something.
Nothing.
I heard something.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
We hear you.
It's a little lower, but I can hear you. Yeah.
It's a little low. Okay, well.
And click.
And
yeah, plug right
now
there.
I'm okay. So how does that sound?
It's a little
Muffled.
lower, but just a little
It's
bit
clear,
quieter than
but it's
before.
muffled.
Yeah.
I hate my life right now. See, and now I can't. Okay, wait a minute. So, why do I have seven different mics listed? I don't know why. Okay.
You need to take a lot of those out.
Yeah.
I know, right? It's like, okay, fine. So, can everybody hear me now?
You have to talk up a little bit, but yeah.
Really?
You have to boost the gain
Uh,
if you can.
I love
in the settings. Go ahead.
This is why I went with an XLR mic to avoid
I
all
want to
this.
get one. Yeah, because it's more professional. You get straight out. It's totally separate. That's what I want to get eventually. A nice Shure XLR mic.
Pile makes a very nice, inexpensive 4-channel mixer. Then you get a very inexpensive XLR mic, and you're good to go.
No, exactly.
It's a little less work for that squirrel you have running in the squirrel cage in your computer, but
and such an older computer too.
Yeah.
It's like it takes so much. Technical problems, everybody. Stand by.
Technical
please.
problems.
Stand by. We're going
So
through a time
our initial impression of the Highlander movie, the reboot here, it does look promising. I mean, they've mentioned the director from, what was it, John Wick 4?
Yes.
Yeah, right there. Awesome.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, do we have CRC back?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
A little bit better. Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay.
That's good enough for now. I think we'll all be able to get you for now. So yeah.
Well, then there we go. Okay. So I'm still listening, but you don't have to do chat.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I hate to say it,
He
but
just
he dropped
roboted
out.
bad again.
Oh my God! Are you
Okay.
kidding me? Okay, fine. There. You know what? For the rest of the time that I got, I'm going to do this in an angry Scottish voice. Because at this point, we're talking Highlander. That's right. You know what? And I'm going to be a very angry Scotty right now. So I'm going to be talking like this. Starhald also teased about how big the character, the Highlander, will be in 500 years of experience. Well, Thethan Begorra, can you believe that there? You know, so my selling point was to Henry Cavill. Look, you got a guy that's been alive for over 500 years. He's the last person on Earth that wanted to be in this situation. So you get quite a broad spread of a character arc there.
And you get to experience someone that's trained over 500 years playing because nobody says I'm pissed off like a Scotsman that's had 500 years to train. And no, Franco, that's not. It's not Irish. That's Scottish you're talking to you right now. So, and I think Irish has more of a hard R. Kind of talking like that.
That's true.
Time.
Yeah,
see, that's
back
Irish.
up on that. That was more
like
Scottish. I've had friends of
exactly.
Scotland, so yeah, you were much more Scottish there. Yes.
So you know what? I'm talking Scottish now. So talking about Henry Cavill and like slicing and dicing a whole bunch of people. See, and I like that outfit. Even there's like fan art and stuff like that. I like that. But the main thing here that we got to talk about is like who's going to be Kerrigan. The guy that like slaughters his wife like in the original film and stuff like that there. Don't you know? See, that's right, Pagoda is Irish. Well, you know what? I'm stealing it. I'm bringing it back. Back to Scotland. Scotland forever! So, there you go. I had to do that in order to appease the masses. Because right now, with this computer, I've almost had it. I've almost had it. It makes me want to like freak out, and then it just makes me look like this. Okay, you see, it makes me look totally lame and like I'm an old man and not being able to do anything on this stupid computer because it won't work properly. You dumb bastard.
The aliens are coming again.
He's dropped out again.
Oh, damn it.
Anyway, as we're continuing on. Oh, he back? No, he dropped out again.
Well, I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to say, of all the films coming out, Marvel, let's be honest, besides Thunderbolts, no. The Family, don't care. I'm looking forward to this.
Four, no.
Yeah.
This I'm curious about. I'm genuinely interested in this. Yeah, there's a bit of a fair amount of hopium here.
Yeah.
Like you're hoping that it's good or it will turn out well.
But the only thing, Pop, I can say, how about let's come up something original for once? Stop remaking stuff.
I know.
Henry will do a good job. I really believe he will. But I'm just come up with something new, a new swordsman.
It doesn't need to be remade because the first Highlander movie was really good. It was perfect on so many levels. The acting,
did such a
production.
Good. And who was the villain? What was his name again? I forget.
Clancy Brown.
Guy. Yes, he did such a good job. Oh,
Clancy Brown went on to voice Lex Luthor and the Justice League and Superman's animated series, and his voice fits so many characters.
Oh yeah. That scene in the church, it's better to burn out than fade away. The nuns are looking at me,
Happy Halloween.
Yeah,
that's right.
And
he's Mr. Krabs.
No sense of humor.
Yeah.
Mr. What? Mr. Krabs?
Yeah, he's Mr. Krabs on SpongeBob.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that. That's cool.
Of course he is. He's Mr. Krabs. How could you not know that?
That is awesome.
Well, I don't know. Maybe because I don't watch SpongeBob, but whatever. So, I mean, that would make sense. So, oh my God. Yeah, I know. I'm right. Yeah, I'm glad you two are on to take over for Mike when there's a Mike issue. Well, yeah, that's why I have competent people around here.
Have you tried hitting Alt Control Delete and see if there's tons of other programs running?
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Bring up your task manager to see what's running in the background, because that could also bring down computing cycles. No, seriously, we need to get CRC up there funds wise so we can get.
We got to get him on the laptop.
No,
I'd say get a new Tuck book, Acer Tuck book. Mine is brilliant. It does amazing. Maybe get a 16 gigs RAM. I'd say get 32 gigs RAM. You would never have this issue then. You can get up to 64 on it at most. Get like a 2 terabyte external hard drive with it too. Oh,
if you shop around, you can even find old Xeon-based workstations that are like 12-core, 16-core, multi-threaded Xeon workstations that can handle like, I don't know, 700 gig of RAM.
Yeah.
Because they're used to be used for like CAD and animation and stuff like that.
Yeah, true. Bill says, no, bring a Taskmaster. She's missing from Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the faintest idea what's going on. It just seems like the whole Wi-Fi thing is just acting really weird. So today, go figure, Canadian internet. So hooray! So yeah, you know,
I want to defend Canadian internet. Don't forget, here in New Brunswick, a little known fact, we used to have a place called MBTel. Remember that place? Remember MBTel before Bell took them over? Believe it or not, we had some of the fastest internet in the world. Actually, Bill Gates wanted to buy us out, but he couldn't due to, I think, to do with everybody that worked there owned a share, so he couldn't buy them. But we actually, Bill Gates wanted to buy our internet. We did have some of the fastest internet in the world at one time. It was like, and that's why we have so many call centers here, because our internet is so good. It's like, damn it, that's why we have such pathetic call center jobs. But yeah, we did have some of the fastest internet in the world. That's so. Canada does have great internet. It just must be out westers. I don't know.
Maybe.
It's just a day ending and why. That's all.
That's right. Yeah. Welcome to my lot in life. It's not a lot, but it's a life. So
you need rabbit ears.
Yeah, exactly. I need rabbit ears. Oh my god! If I had like about 100-foot cord right now, I'd plug it directly into this computer, but I don't because life hates me. So anyway, no, I shouldn't say that. Didn't someone in the Canada's government shut down Starlink? Ontario, the people were crying out for it, like, no, shut it down. And it's like, no. So, or as far as I know. But whatever. I digress. So, yes, so Jill and John, so far so good. Thank you for the super chat so far. I tried my best.
He did.
Amidst the whole thing. So, seeing how we're at the middle of the show, amazingly enough, I can't believe that went by that quick. Let's break for
comedy of errors.
Yeah, let's break for a funny commercial. And then we'll get on to the next thing.
Das hier ist mein Sektor. Das hier ist das wichtigste Gerät des Küstenwächters. Das Gerät und das Gerät. Überlebensradar.
Mayday, Mayday. Hello, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you... Over. We are sinking. We are sinking.
Hello? This is the German Coast Guard.
We are sinking. We're sinking.
What are you thinking about?
And that's why Germany lost World War II. So, yeah.
Yeah, I almost coughed up my drink there. What are you thinking about?
Yes, what are you thinking about? I want to know what's on your mind. German Coast Guard, what a silly thing.
I used to work for the Canadian Coast Guard. What a fun job that was. Really was.
Yeah.
Docking the ships coming in and painting the buoys. Ah, fun times.
What are you thinking? Hello? Oh my god. Well, so far we've made it with almost no incidents. You know.
Shush! With, don't jinx it now.
Yeah, I know, because right now my brain is kind of like this.
I ain't got a good brain.
So, you know.
I'm telling you, as much as that movie's bad, it's going to give for the rest of our lives now.
It's the gift that keeps on giving. So, you know.
Oh, you just reminded me. I have to look that up now.
Oh, there we go. And, well, okay, so let's get on to this. Okay, so the
darn
next
it,
article.
Still 1.6. Just letting you know, I think we're going to stay at 1.6 from now on. I don't think it's moving.
Right.
Darn it. We need to get lower. Anyway.
That's what
Sink deeper. Exactly. Oh man, yeah, I know that CG is awesome. It is really awesome. It is so funny. Oh my god. Whoever.
We're talking about CGI. That's the real film, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's really
Yeah,
real film.
I would say.
But those guys took it a step further, and for that, I'm them. Okay, so the next article. This is well, it's a DC thing, and you know what? That's not too bad, because Superman's coming up, and you know we've already got one show out of the way, which is Creature Commandos. Well, yeah, I know. So this year about DCU Lanterns flight leaks show. Wait, I'm reading that wrong. DC Lanterns flight leak shows how Hal and John take to the skies. See, exactly. It's a brain thing today.
I ain't got a good brain.
Yeah, I can't read. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is today. So there have been some leaks going around with a few snapshots that have been taken on the DCU Lantern set, and oh boy, they're trying to. Warner Brothers is trying to take down these videos as quickly as possible. They don't want any leaks going out, but I have done my due diligence, and I managed to grab the video just in the nick of time, and pictures as well off of Facebook before Warner Brothers took them down. And I got them here today to be able to
Don't
show
you find
everybody.
it's funny that these companies are like, take it down, nobody... It's the internet. As soon as it gets up, it's going to be stolen. People are going to, like...
Yeah, exactly, right? Those silly people. How dare they? You know? So what's going on with DC Lantern? So a surprise leak from the upcoming DCU's Lantern TV show shows how Kyle Chandler's Hal Jordan and Aaron Pierce's John Stewart will take flight in the series. So, yes, while the series has been described as grounded, a potential red flag, we apparently see Lanterns will use, obviously, CGI and visual effects to show the Green Lanterns flying. Really?
I would certainly hope so, because I don't think we're anywhere near that level of technology.
I mean, if they have the actual rings somehow, they bury them up, and it turns out they're real. Yay! But otherwise,
right?
Okay.
Damn it! I want my jetpack and stuff like that now.
Unless you're scared, it's going to turn out like a Ryan Reynolds lantern suit, and then we don't want that CGI.
Yeah, completely CGI. Yeah.
Hey, Jason. Okay, on the bus home. Okay, well, hey, not a problem, dude.
Really, you're sitting on top of the bus? That sounds interesting.
I know. Or the bus is home.
Yeah, the bus is home.
On the bus home. There you go.
He's on the bus, and it's already home. So you're home now. Yeah, okay.
Right on. Good for you. You're like the traveling Wilburys now. So, and Bill Barkley, yeah. Unless the leaks are done deliberately to get the internet chatting, maybe.
Yeah.
Dude, I would say we want
interest.
Yeah.
I'll go back to... I'm using Ryan again because he's so good at this kind of thing. Deadpool was purposely leaked. He did it to get talk, and it made the film because of it. You know?
Oh, yeah.
So...
Exactly. Yeah. But the thing was, when I grabbed the video off of the Facebook page that it was found on, here's the thing. I got a little pop-up thing on Facebook saying that, oh, no, we're in the attempts of taking it down. So somebody wants to take it down. So, but then again, hey,
too late.
That's right, exactly. I got it on this, and there you go. And hi, and sorry for the delay in greeting Lord Thoft and Penny, says Andy Derivative Jill and all. Thank you guys for getting to 809.
Yep. One more to go. One more to go.
I'm one of them. I already subbed. So
I already subbed as well.
There we go.
Have you subbed, Comic? Have you subbed? We're gonna.
I'm refreshing his page.
Subbed.
It's still at $8.99, but we'll check on that at the end.
Come on, people in the chat. If anybody hasn't subbed yet, give them a sub. Give them some love. Give them a love, and don't forget to sub.
There we go. Yeah, you know what?
because Facebook likes removing people. And hey, we have Rancor Steve. That's also
we have Rancor Steve. Hello there.
Howdy, howdy to you. Let me see. Let's get over, and I'm gonna check because
it's still at $8.99. Hey, you know, I might be able to solve that. Let's get to the 900. I know a way to do that. Give me one moment. I have secrets.
Let's go over.
There's a link in the chat, everyone. If you haven't subbed, feel free to head on over and give them a sub there.
I was unsubscribed and now it's subscribed now. So there you go. I am 900.
There. Okay, good. I have multiple channels. I can
900.
But there.
He made it.
You go.
There we go.
Awesome.
Yay.
Wow. I was actually the last sub. I
Yay.
Cool. Sub to him. Well, there we go.
Right, so anything over 900 will be gravy.
Yep. There we go. So if you want to go ahead, go over to Cinema Gulp and give him a sub. And I'm sure he'll appreciate it. So there you go. I thought it was subbed.
Take a big gulp, people, to that cinema, and then subscribe to Cinema Gulp.
Just in time for what was this? His 9th anniversary on YouTube's.
Nice.
Getting a 900 for his 9th.
Oh my god! I'd laughed so hard to super chat. I had to do a robot voice for 5 minutes. Oh my god! You would. So, the slide.
Wow!
Goodness.
Robot again. I'll tell you what. Somebody secretly must have did a super chat to him to do a robot, and he's doing it for free. What a nice guy!
Oh my god!
Yep, still roboting.
Okay, very much so.
It's very common now, as not this channel. Anyway, okay, so basically, the Lantern coordinator,
I'm sorry. It's.
Where were we at anyway? Where was it?
Okay, we're at the second paragraph there. The second slide of the Instagram video. Watch below. Shows Lantern's stunt coordinator, Justin Rainier, whatever, using a harness and wires to take to the skies. Obviously, it won't look exactly like this. No duh. In the series, as the actors will be shown in the stuntman's place. I can certainly hope so. However, what it shows is a form they will be using, which includes flying up with the ring fist first.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
That's what they do.
That's kind of what they do there. It's their thing. It's probably safe to say CGI will also show their green power rings, the green energy, and their green lantern suits.
Just don't make it glow. Just don't make it glow.
No,
Ryan
Oh no, they'll make it glow.
No, and don't be wrong. I'm going to say this right now.
Video.
I didn't hate Ryan Reynolds' films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounded German.
Because I grabbed it kind of did, yeah. Yes, that's right, because I'm thinking, and this channel is going down with me. So there. I am an angry German! So I won't say a naughty word. Anyway, okay.
Right.
So this is the video that I managed to grab before they took it down, because like you can see, update, Warner Brothers is taking this down as fast as it's going up, so they don't want you to see this.
Yeah.
But because I'm such a naughty person, a naughty German person,
naughty robot,
I will show the video right now for your viewing pleasure, and you will watch it and you will enjoy it. And that's the video right there. You know,
see, now, as a person who sits behind a camera, I love stuff like that. That actually looks badass and cool. The takeoffs look well, the landing. The only thing I didn't see a superhero landing traditional, but no, in all seriousness, that's cool. To see how that's done, and it actually looks amazing. And once you remove the wires and give the costume, that'll be cool as hell.
It is.
Yeah, I always love behind the scenes.
It is, because it's something that obviously you don't see very often.
No.
and it's just neat to see all the harnesses and the stuff they take away, you know, once they do the little touch-ups and stuff like that. The only complaint is like, that's the gayest music I've ever heard.
Well, it's kind of the Eilish type thing almost, whatever, and I don't mind it, but yeah, it's just it's filler, because technically that's a legal copy to have up anyway, I guess now. So it's like, yeah, whatever. They just slap something on quick and easy.
It's so smooth the way they do it. You know?
Yeah, no, I like it.
So, you know, so cool that that they can just do that, right? It's not choppy or anything like that. It's just up and away, and there you go. You know. So, and so there was a bunch of photos that also crept up, and of the set also as well. And if I can bring that up, this is also some of the stuff that they were trying to take down as well. And I managed to grab all the photos of the set. So
again, the naughty German robots.
Share this here. Yes, exactly. Really? Again? Oh my god. Okay. So here's some of the set that they're going to be using on lanterns. It's a brick llama. So
that's what it looks like. Like, seriously, that actually did.
Llama.
Yeah, right. Llama. So we got some sets right here that you'll be seeing in lanterns, and I like that you have a little picture of the cowboys in the back. So, ooh, and look, there's a cow. So, could you make it look like any more of a Western kind of town than adding cowboys and a cow?
The only thing I question, though, why is the brick painted where it looks broken off? Wouldn't it be just regular stone? Somebody did too much painting. Notice?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, right? It looks like cake.
Yeah, it doesn't look like brick. Cake. Brick would be just regular stone after that part.
You look at this.
It looks like a cake. It does.
Yeah, it's brickwork layer cake. Yum.
Yes, right? Quick, we got to make this as cost-effective as possible. I know, we'll use cake. That's brilliant, Johnson. We'll save millions. Let's see.
Eat it afterwards and get it over with.
That's right. It'll be like a party afterwards. We actually got an episode done. Hooray for us. Let's see. We got a graveyard here. I'm wondering if there's any names that might be familiar on any of the gravestones. Like all the actual good artists and writers in DC that don't exist anymore. Let's see, William Smith. I don't recognize that.
Oh, that's generic, William Smith.
Yeah, exactly. Right? How generic could you get? Oh, I don't know. We'll add a Smith. So stuff like that. The Sheridan County Sheriff's Department. Ooh. So. And I always like sharing this kind of stuff because, you know, it gives you a little bit of a insight of how sets look and, you know, some of the locations that they're at. And, hey, you never know. There might be somebody in the chat. It's like, oh, I've been there. Or, you know, or that's the town that I live in or something like that, right?
Well, somebody forgets, too. A lot of people forget. This brings a lot of employment to local areas. And I'm sorry, I'm going to Ryan a lot. But he said one time, he brought, I think it was Deadpool he's filming, they filmed somewhere in Vancouver. It was a smaller town on the outskirts. Yeah. He brought millions of dollars to that small town because of that. Because you had hired local carpenters, local caterers. See, that's why this creates employment, too, which is always good to see in local smaller towns whenever they're being filmed. Yeah, it does.
You know, because, I mean, who knows what small town might be, you know, just hurting a little bit and enrolls in Hollywood, want to make a TV show or a movie or something like that. And, you know, and the best thing you can do is hire the entire town, right?
Yeah, you can hire carpenters, again, caterers. Yeah. You got to rent hotels and stuff. You got to go to local restaurants. And so many, there's millions of dollars brought into the economy locally, which is always good. So.
Yeah, local talent all the way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, and good casting, we'll wait and see. Yeah. Well, here's hoping that maybe this turns out decent.
I'm not entirely sold on their pick for Hal Jordan. Jon Stewart looks all right, but
yeah, but
and you roboted again.
Maybe, of course I did, because why wouldn't I? Let's see, and what else we got here? Legion Post number. What's the number on that? 161. So I'm guessing this is probably going to be the post office, maybe? Legion Post?
Could be.
Probably. But, and it makes me wonder, like, is this, you know, like actually part of the town? Because it certainly looks like it is. Or is this like, you know, one complete set? See, and if I had Rank or Steve on here on the show, you know, maybe he might be able to, you know, give a little bit of an inkling, because this is more his wheelhouse than anything else, you know? Yeah, and exactly that, Franco. Yeah, and use locals as extras, you know? Because
that's what they do all the time. I was on a set last year doing filming a new TV series, which should be out by next year. They use us. I got a local part because, I mean, boom, and I made some money. So, and it brought in money, a lot of money to the community. And there's season 2, depending on how season 1 goes, will be here soon. So fingers crossed. Yeah, yeah, no, that's always what you do, and it gives work to local actors in smaller towns.
And it's so much fun, because then you can actually, you know, search at the show, and it's like, oh, there I am, you know, or
me,
or you know what. Yeah, and it's fun. It's like a where's you know, it's like ooh, you know, am I going to be able to find myself? And you know, because I did that when I was in Calgary, like back in the mid '90s, and they were shooting Viper in Calgary, and I managed to download all the episodes, and I found myself in that show, and it was so much fun.
You found yourself.
I did. I found myself. That's so transcendental. It's
well, you brought me on set one time too. Remember, we seen the 2 cars. Yeah, the body of the cars on the trailer in the back. It was cool. I was like, oh man, this is awesome. And it's just fun to watch. And like, I kind of annoyed the camera guy after, but he loved it. He's like, dude, he I think he was geeking out with me. Dude, check out the anamorphic lens. Check out this. And like, oh yay! But it was like, I was like, oh, it was so fun.
I know, and it's fun. And then what was it, like ages ago? When they brought that Marlene Matlin movie to St. John, in her defense, and what was it? And my wife and I, we got to play lawyers, and we were in the background for that.
And, we had Children of a Lesser God. We've had we had a horror film where a guy got put through a windshield and he gets stuck in the windshield and the thing. And I forget the name of that one. We had another one where Juliette Lewis, she was in a apartment. It was another horror film. We had a lot of good movies filmed here in St. John. So yeah, and there's more coming here soon, because with the new tax credit got released just last year. So
Comic Relief Crusader Dingle from CW's era was nearly going to be a Green Lantern. Really?
Yes, he was, which I was really hoping for.
Yeah.
I was kind of mixed on that, because I liked the actor. I just didn't know if he was the right fit for that Green Lantern. Jon Stewart.
Yeah. Good actor, though. Really good.
Yeah, good actor. Liked him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. So another set here. So let's see. I can't really tell, but it looks like on the door, it looks like a sneer.
And you're roboting again.
Of course I am. Could it be?
Well, yeah, like a corner store type thing, and
yeah.
Kind of almost reminds me of what was the quickie stop in what's it Jay and Silent Bob almost. You expect to see Jay and Silent Bob sitting on the side.
Oh
there,
yeah.
Singing.
Yeah. Looks like a real location, not a front that you'd see on a movie lot.
Yeah.
Gonna be a real location that they'll just hang a new facade on, or some signage. Go, it's a quick mark, and it becomes the Stop and Shop or something.
I always want to look at the license plates.
Yeah, exactly. Where's the location? Where are we at?
I don't know why. And because
it's little interesting things like this that places that you've never been to, and checking them all out. And let's see, what do we got next? So the old Rushville Cemetery, and it makes you wonder if some of these locations have significance in the show, or if they're just shooting around for
filler,
just location wise, filler stuff like that. So you never know. I guess this is the guy that took some of the pictures. So
he's gonna be fired. No, I don't. I doubt he released it.
Yeah, exactly right.
By the way, it looks like it might have been an explosion. Well, yeah, it looks like an explosion scene in the background. Yeah, some kind of battle scene or something, because the walls look on fire. Or they were on fire.
The walls look scorched. There's some battle damage, like it might have been from a power ring.
Yeah.
One wall looks sliced, like from a power ring laser.
Right here.
Yeah. It looks like a battle occurred. So that's cool, actually, to see stuff like that, and how they got around there and got to that point. So,
I always kind of wondered with bricks, that are just kind of like lying around on set and stuff like that. I always kind of wondered if they're like, like foam bricks, or if they're like actual bricks. And I'm thinking, they're probably not actual bricks. They're probably just, prop bricks. And what are they
never know.
made
I mean,
of?
well, yeah,
molded
exactly,
foam or something like that. Because I've always wanted to pick one up and.
It could be, because that wall doesn't look like real brick. That looks like real brick.
That totally looks like real brick.
No, yeah.
So, and this
American
is
Legion post,
where all the drunks of the town go to drink and get away from their problems. So, and let's see here. What's another one? The cemetery again. Charlotte and Lee Richards on the one gravestone. And interesting. And more gravestones. Okay. And another shop. Plainsman Outfitters. This is what I also like to look at. Some of the graphics that they use. Ooh. Free something annual horse expo, November 4th to November 6th. Be there, support your local 4-H club. So, and because what do we got here? Fishing, camping gear, clothing, and more. No solicitors. So, who do we got here that just popped in? Oh, we got Jason.
Up and away.
Up and away.
Up and away. John Peterson wants to know, what state? I used to live in Rushville, Illinois. Yeah, that's what I got to find out, dude.
Now, is
I'll see if I can find out.
A real Rushville, or is it just signage they put up saying, "Oh, this is generic,
represents some
all-American small town"?
Yeah.
Right.
Kind of like what was the name? Well, the Simpsons live in whatchamacallit, Springfield. There's so many Springfields, you never know exactly which one it is. It's like
right.
Springfield.
It's
like
kept
everywhere.
Ambiguous.
Yeah.
It's like small town USA.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's the thing. It doesn't really say from where I grabbed it off of Facebook. It doesn't really say what town.
And the license plates are really well designed. Their coverage. So, yeah.
And I also see that the guy who is the showrunner for this show has done. He's done the TV show Ozark and some episodes of True Detective, Criminal Minds, and Other Criminal Minds, a side series.
Yeah.
But nothing sci-fi related.
No. Well, Ozark is, I don't know if that's what is classified as.
Crime genre. That's like Breaking Bad. I've seen all of Ozark. Didn't quite care for how it ended, but it was. If you liked Breaking Bad, you probably enjoy Ozark.
Yeah.
This guy really put himself on a lot. Wow, he's going to get in trouble for all this if he's one who leaked all that.
Yeah, I know, right? Bill says, yeah, another new 3 episodes of Andor out tonight. Each 3-episode arc represents 1 year leading towards the events of Rogue One. Yeah, I can't wait for that to happen.
Actually am really excited for it.
It's pretty cool.
I'm excited for it.
I
have got my food and drinks for
John
the
says,
premiere.
Nice. John says, it's ambiguous, but if you know, then you know which Springfield it is. Since I live here and visit my wife's family often, I know that The Simpsons is in Oregon. Really? I had no idea. Okay.
Yeah, they've kept
Gordon
that
used a lot of names from all around the Portland area. Oh. Okay. I had no idea.
Yep.
So.
How about that?
But yeah, you're right. He's totally doxing himself. Kind of funny. Then we got
Maybe he
another,
can just blame that his phone
diner.
was hacked, you know?
Yeah, that's what it is. I was
my phone got
using
hacked.
it
I'm
as a
sorry.
mirror.
You know, it was a guy in Turkey who hacked my phone.
I was actually using it as a mirror to see how I looked, and I accidentally took the picture. So
exactly.
Ooh, there we go, and we got some
many
burnt out
times.
Cars. yeah, multiple times.
I said you need to drive safe, man. What is this?
I don't know what you're talking about. I was driving completely safe, and then this bottle jumped in my mouth, and I had to get rid of it, and so I drank it all. And
Damn.
I ended up parking, and I dropped my cigarette, and it just went up in flames. So, I told the officer, take me drunk, officer, I'm home. And he didn't want to do that. And then all of a sudden, I found out my car was burnt, and there I go. So.
Damn, that's the lore of this car.
Hey, listen, don't make me tell our bar stories, young man.
Young man. I've lived through that. You call me old man respectively, dude.
Hey, wasn't there a girl between us, me, you, and one side, and there was a belt, and involved a belt, and she gave me her chewing gum. But we were walking to the bar. Enough said.
I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody gives a shit.
I don't think I want to know.
Actually, it was just innocent fun. It was just 3 friends hanging out, pretty much. That's all.
If you
We
say
were going to
so,
Gargoyles.
my friend.
There's a place called Gargoyles. Fun place, but hey, another Wilson. How many Wilsons is there? What the hell?
Wilson!
That's like the second or third Wilson now.
That's what happens when you drink and drive, and then you end up in here.
Mhm.
So, life lessons.
I think he ran into the headstone.
So. Oh my god! There's a Wigan Boulevard. Is there really? Oh wow! Okay, and Terwilliger Avenue. Oh wow! Okay, so that town is literally the entire Simpsons cast. That's pretty cool. So, wow! I had no idea. Yeah, that is pretty cool, actually, dude. Okay, so we got that. We got another burnt out car.
How many drunk drivers are there, man?
Well,
I
all
guess
of them.
go
That's
by
why they have a bar.
the trees in the mountains. Wouldn't it be like a Midwestern type thing?
Yeah, I mean they're trying to give it a Midwestern feel. I don't know what they're planning to do with story wise. I mean,
yeah.
They say it's going to be a grounded story, but when you think of Green Lanterns, you think of space cops.
Yeah,
it's
they're
not going to be
grounded.
grounded on
Yeah, right.
Earth. It's going to be something, well, space related.
Boomer.
Yeah.
Gen Xers. We're
Yes, I
Gen
am.
Xers, man. We're Gen Xers.
And also,
There's a
remember,
difference.
One of the
dare
writers,
you.
also one of the writers of the show, also was writing the Watchmen TV series.
Oh no.
Yeah, Tom King.
Oh,
right. Oh.
Yes.
Damn it.
But I mean, I don't know why they're scared of showcasing these to anybody. They're just shots. They're basic shots. They don't reveal anything.
Damien Lindelof.
Well, I don't know about that because here's the thing. Because if somebody lives in that town or nearby the town, because normally, you know, if you're going to be an extra, if you have work that you're doing on set and stuff like that, then obviously you're given an NDA that you can't like disclose anything, obviously, right?
No.
So, but the thing is, if somebody's like leaking pictures already, then somebody that probably hasn't signed any kind of NDA or anything like that can go ahead and blab, or if they live in the town nearby that isn't part of the cast or crew or anything like that, can be like, oh, well, that's such and such a place, and then blab it out all online. The next thing you know, you got a whole plethora, a whole cornucopia of people that want to come and just go to this place, wherever it is, and start shooting pictures, and it can interfere with production.
Yeah.
And, you know, and that can be a huge problem. And I don't know if Steve is still in the chat, but you know, I'm pretty much sure that's why, right? So,
and I know some people have actually been as brave enough to use. They even use drones on shot, which they've gotten sued for. Some of them having drone shots. It's like, no, you don't do that. No.
Exactly. No difference to the Zoomers. That's true. So,
aren't the Zoomers boomers? Just with, I thought they was.
That's what I'm thinking. So here we go. So, you know, without the person's face in the way, we can see what this debris looks like a little bit better. So,
I'm sorry, guys. That was me.
Yeah.
I woke up really angry. I didn't have my coffee. So.
And you had to have one big fart, and then I was like, there you go.
Yeah.
Yep,
I ate some chilies the day before.
Too many jalapeno and bean burritos.
There we go.
Exactly.
I felt an explosion, and it was in my pants, and I had to let it fly. So, I let Boom Boom go, and oh man,
Goodness, that make me kind of sad in pants.
Taco Tuesday.
Actually, I wouldn't call somebody in the chat says Zoomers are them. Actually, no, but believe it or not, there's a magazine called Zoomers related to the Boomers. It does exist. It's a Zoomer magazine related to Boomers. Yeah, it's actually so Zoomers is classified under the Boomer networks or the Boomer ones. There's Gen Z want to claim it. No, they don't. It's not theirs. They can go away.
Yeah. Bill, actually, there was a video that I did on this channel that showed a bunch of those drone shots of Castle Grayskull. So if you want, go ahead and check out that video. I released, I believe it was like a couple of weeks ago. So I do have the shots on there. So there you go. And Franco Walker, I'm Gen X.
Check it on rewind.
So is Tom.
Gen X.
So is Pop.
A millennial.
That's right.
Gen
we were
X,
the ones.
one
We
of
were
the
the latchkey kids. Latchkey kids left home with the key. Come home whenever we want. Somebody actually asked online, did Gen Zs actually really stay out until it was like dark?
God, just sign me up.
And then you hear the song, I believe I can fly. You know?
But
and fly up.
Yeah. God, I hate that song. But anyway, but there you go. There are shots from the Green Lantern set. So, what is the plot all about? Well, from what we learned earlier, and maybe they might have changed it since then, the official description offers that the series follows new recruit John Stewart and Lantern legend Hal Jordan, two intergalactic cops drawn into a dark Earth-based mystery as they investigate a murder in the American heartland. Like,
why would they be hired to investigate a murder? What?
Why? This makes no sense.
No,
Why?
it doesn't. Bad boys! What you want? What
Gonna
you want to do? Oh my God. That's
bad boys. Yeah.
I know, right? It's like Bill Barkley finally found something with without Pedro Pascal in it.
Right.
You never know. His mustache be hiding in the cupboard.
They really wanted him. But they had to settle on the other guy. It's like, oh, we can't get him. We'll just have to go to this other guy.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Discount Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You know what? It actually might make it worth watching now. Like, really.
At least he can shave the mustache, at least, you know? At least he can shave.
Kyle Chandler. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Aaron Pierre as Jon Stewart and Kyle Chandler as Hal Jordan.
Yep.
Let's be honest. There's only one man that could carry a mustache with regality. That is Tom Selleck.
Yep.
Nobody else could ever have a mustache that should be... No. Selleck, it was his. He owned that. He was the man. He was mustache man.
Yep.
Pedro just looks like he's trying too hard. Just stop.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Stop.
So it's two intergalactic cops on a beat solving a crime
on Earth.
Midwest America. On Earth.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
Two space cops on Earth.
While the intergalactic war is still going. Yes. No. John, you're right. And Sam Elliott, also a brilliant regal mustache.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Definitely, and you know, I stand
Yep,
corrected.
Sam Elliott, heck
I'll
yeah.
give him two.
That voice,
Lee
and
Van
that
Cleef.
stash.
Lee Van Cleef. I'll throw that out there.
But they're solving a murder on Earth while the universe is burning or something? Like, isn't there stuff?
I don't know. I don't see the draw to this. There's nothing here that makes me interested in it, because the last thing I watched that was Green Lantern was that Green Lantern animated TV show that was pretty good. That ended on a cliffhanger after like 2 seasons. I really liked that. I really liked their take on Hal Jordan and Kilowog and all the others, and they were bringing in other lantern users like the Red Lanterns, the Green Lanterns.
Yeah,
that was a pretty good series.
That was a pretty good show.
They could have done something like that, but no, we've got grounded Earth cop drama.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, no thank
you.
No
I want to see, like, the Green Lanterns in space and all that kind of stuff we saw before. I want something more unique with it.
Yeah.
Not just on space, not just on Earth all the time.
So many possibilities, because when you look at what DC has, they have, of course, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and then you need their equivalent of the cosmic end of the franchise. That would be the Green Lantern Corps doing what Guardians of the Galaxy did for Marvel. The Green Lantern Corps could do for DC, but they're not looking at that like that. They're doing something different here, unless they think that they're going to confuse people. Like, oh, we've got Green Lanterns, and like, who are the Green Lanterns? You're just going to confuse the movie-going audience.
Exactly.
People can't figure out what's going on, so you have to have buddy cop movie all over again.
It's pretty silly. It's like watching an episode of Doctor Who that's like always on Earth. It's like you have an entire universe to play with.
Exactly.
It gets very boring after a while.
But it also has to connect to James Gunn's universe of what he is doing. So.
Yeah. Right. Let's see. And John Peterson. Yeah. Con murder. Didn't get much attention from Green Lanterns unless it was someone close. You never know. So, and Bill, come on. What about? Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, well that was a good one. Kenneth Branagh.
He had a good mustache. Yeah. So
he did. And you are roboting again. It's pop.
Okay.
Pop.
Anyway.
That's all we were getting.
Oh really? Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
It works.
It's like
sounds like.
Now you're back.
Whatever.
Yeah, okay. Okay, now I'm back. All right. So, our lanterns, it says, have the rings and all the power they bring. And other characters and aspects of the lore are going to show up or be name-checked. I hope they use proper pronouns. But it's a series that explores who these guys are when they're on the job and when they're out of uniform. What? It's designed to be accessible for people who don't know the mythology, but hopefully really satisfying for people who know it backwards and forwards, showrunner Chris Murdy previously said. Like, oh my God.
And I'm also looking at more writers.
Do
'Cause,
I-
you know, that we have a lot of different writers, and not many of these writers they have on the project really impresses me, because we have some other writers for Ahsoka and other stuff.
Oh, no.
Yes, and 2 people who worked on Watchmen, and yeah, it's just. The one writer I think is the most interesting one. He at least he did, you know, Black Sails, some Dexter stuff.
Okay, Black Sails wasn't bad.
But he also later on he did some Witcher stuff.
I like the Witcher though, as long as the Henry Cavill stuff was good though. So
But
I don't mind.
And he was also one of the writers on Sopranos. So at least we have at least one good writer here, at least.
Yeah.
True.
But the others do not really
No.
hit anything.
No. But I mean, why? I mean, I get that, sure, Green Lantern does some stuff on Earth. I get that, you know, like with Justice League and, you know, maybe fighting the occasional super bad guy on Earth. But, you know, expand on this. Make it more cosmic. I you know.
They should have.
Me and my buddy have said this before, and I'm going to bring this. I'm bringing Ryan up a lot this one. But if they would have had more outer space stuff in the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern film, it was actually a good film. Minus the costume, the story on Earth was kind of lame, but the space stuff and there was a lot of good in that film that people never get credit for because they didn't look past the bad CGI.
With that movie, the space stuff, you know, with the lanterns itself was the most interesting part with the whole movie, and of course, we had a perfect cast for Sinestro, you know.
Oh, he was. He really was.
And so wasted. Like, come on. So good actors. So perfect cast. It's just like, come on.
Yep.
But it's like.
But this looks dumb. This is just a basic space cop movie on Earth. Like, what? Why?
It is.
Right?
It's just a space cop movie.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know what James Gunn said before, and it's like all of this is going to be, you know, leading to one big event, which is just the same thing that Marvel did with like Endgame.
And James Gunn also added that he wanted to make games on the side that also connects to the movies and TV shows. So you're like,
God.
So he talked about that too. So I'm like, yeah, dude, you're doing way too much now. You don't have a good plan here, dude.
No, not really. Exactly. Space cop movie without the space.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Who wants that?
Nobody.
No, exactly. You know? So Monday added, we're not part of a larger storytelling plan right now. Season 1 is designed to be its own complete season of television that hopefully will become many seasons of television. Well,
what?
That's
the dumbest statement I've ever heard. What the hell? Of course, every TV series.
I'll just go back and rewatch Green Lantern, the animated series.
Right.
I rather just do that. And also, you know, some animated movies from DC with lanterns back in the day, you know.
Well, back in the day, DC had some of the best animated stuff going for
it was
years.
Warner Brothers Animation Studio. It was great.
It was amazing. It wasn't for kids
Marvel,
either.
Marvel couldn't keep up with it.
No, they couldn't. No,
they couldn't.
For the animated stuff.
Bill Barkley, you're right. Yes, Gary Anderson did a Space Cop show, Space Proofing. I know. I watched it in the 90s, and that was such a good show. I mean, you know, nowadays, you know, a bit cheesy, but, you know, but back in the day, yeah, it was like a Space Cop show, aliens and all that kind of jazz. And you could do whatever the heck you want. And yeah, you know what? Sure, it was on Earth, you know, for the most part. But I mean, at least you had space stuff.
Yeah,
exactly.
Men in Black did that.
Yeah, exactly. And remember, if this series flops, James Gunn is just gonna say it was an unperfect memory.
Yeah. Right, exactly. It was, and it was just an thing, and we're just gonna eject it because I hate life. Yeah, I don't know.
I've lost faith in this DCU already before it even happened. It's
Yeah,
not even
I
really
mean,
happened.
I think the only positive thing I could say about this in general is that it sounded like James Gunn has a plan, like how to roll things out. He's copying the Marvel formula. Like you start off with a few characters, you establish characters, the movie universe, and then you roll up to the Avengers Endgame and whatnot. So it sounds like he's got a game plan. It's just going to take a while to get there.
Well, but he's not using the main characters.
No,
though.
he's not.
Besides
He's
Sup-
not.
Yeah.
He's using how he's executing it is really off.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
And
got a
like,
game
like, so-
plan, but his
like, you know,
execution.
He also, came out and said they were gonna do some short films with crypto now. So we're getting
God.
that. And
I
remember,
don't want
we're
a
also-
crypto show.
And also, we're
Jeez.
also getting that Waller TV series with Waller.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
that's
know.
right.
I know.
Nobody
Why?
wants it.
Nobody
We're getting
wants
Paradise
Waller.
Lost,
No.
before the
Yeah.
birth of Wonder Woman. It's gonna be like Game of Thrones, as they said, political drama series.
Right.
Booster
right.
Gold. And then we're gonna get the Blue Beetle series that continues the movie.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't want.
Why?
See, Blue Beetle wasn't bad. I'm going to say this. I'll defend that movie. That actually wasn't bad. And Booster Gold is an interesting character. He can be, if done right, Booster Gold can be amazing.
But we
you're
won't
still
get the
starting.
Booster Gold.
Well, yeah, and then you got Creature Command. What the hell was that? I don't even know any of those characters.
But the funny
we
thing
all
with Blue
know.
Beetle, it's canon, but not canon. So James
Right.
Gunn again does the same shtick with that. Oh, everything that came before is just an imperfect memory. We are,
It's
know,
Elseworlds stuff.
Yeah, we got Superman, but where's the Wonder Woman reintroduction? Where's Batman? Where's all these? You got to introduce the main characters if you're going
Yeah.
to start a DC universe. You have to.
No, I was about to say this has the feel of, oh, let's have a Batman series, but not with Batman. It's Batman's side
Right.
characters. It's Gotham. It's Pennyworth. It's Birds of Prey. It's anything and everything but Batman.
The main characters. Like, he's basically trying to do Guardians of the Galaxy, but they didn't show up until Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, and all them were already introduced. So
Exactly.
you need to introduce your top guys first.
Yeah, and James Gunn's Batman movie, we will never know when that he's going to make that either, because, there's a whole thing with the other Batman movie and his Batman movie, so, it's so much forth and back. And
That's right.
And it really, Jill saying, you don't want Lassie, but with superpowers? It's like, no, not right off. It's okay, Lassie. Superman's fell down the well. Where do you go?
Exactly.
Honestly, if I'm the heads
Go-
of Warner
go
or
get 'em.
DC, I'd be like, okay, Gunn, you tell you what, your stuff looks garbage. Okay, Zack Snyder, come back in, finish your universe, put it on Netflix, and then we'll see who does the best. Whoever does the best will go with that. Because we already have a set universe already in there, which never got finished. Damn
A
it.
series, a universe showdown.
And I'm sorry, but they already had a good cast playing all the characters already. So I liked Wonder Woman. I liked Superman. I liked, okay, maybe not Aquaman, but I liked Batman. So they all did good. And it was a good combination. I hated The Flash just because of he's an idiot. Bring Grant Gus's
I like the first Shazam movie.
Yes, I think he did a great Shazam. He does it perfectly. So it's like, well, we have a
I
great
didn't like
cast
the
of
Flash
characters.
movie, but you have to listen to James Gunn. He thought it was one of the best superhero movies ever made.
Yeah, but he must go to parties with that guy though too. So, yeah.
Yeah,
enough
he
said on
even
that one.
hired the same guy to make his Batman movie.
Yeah, creepy people.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But-
no, I had Grant. But anyway, yeah, I'm not I don't have faith in DC right now at all.
No.
Less than I do with Marvel, because it's just
True. But as for a release date, there isn't any announced yet. But this is supposed to be coming out next year in 2026. So there's a little bit of time. We get a little bit well, a few more months of this year left to find out if there's going to be any additional information on this. It just sounds a little bit too weird for me, but it's only going to be like 8 episodes. Yay! So we're not getting 10, but we're getting 8 for an entire season. Hooray!
Yeah.
Just what I wanted. The quicker it goes by, the better for my brain.
I'll keep my feet from dancing.
I know, right?
I have no faith in this, so
No.
No,
I wish
really.
I could say it, but
Yeah, the last name I saw flash on the screen there was Damon Lindelof, and he goes all the way back to Lost.
Yeah. We saw what happened with Lost, didn't we?
Yeah.
No, because I didn't watch that series. And
No,
I'm
no,
kinda
I
glad
watched
I
it all.
didn't now.
It was
First,
good to a
first
certain
couple
point.
of seasons were good of it.
I thought it was like good until like season 3 or something.
Yeah.
And then it just started to fall super apart.
It tried going all over the place.
Yes,
Yeah.
it made no sense anymore. And then you had like the last season when they were like in heaven, but not in heaven. You don't know who died, but who, it's like, it was like, who's dead, who's not dead. It's just all over the place.
Will Cloud Galactus appear in it? Oh my God. Yeah,
Yes,
sure. Why not?
yes,
Just let
why
them
not?
kill
It'll be
everybody,
an
let meet
automatic
everybody.
improvement.
That's right, because multiverse. So,
Yeah.
there you go.
Even though it's different universes, just do it.
Exactly. What do you got to lose at this point? It'll just make everybody slap everybody else in the head and like, what the hell did I just watch?
Oh, today I want to welcome you all, and I want to talk about violence against children. It is a big no-no.
Smack.
Because that's how we're being treated. So, anyway, before we take off for the day, I love cheese. Do you have anything that you... I can't believe I just said that. Do you have anything that you want to plug?
17-time world champion, the greatest of all. He's the GOAT. All right, John. What do I got coming up? I'm gonna post another fall. I filmed. Considering I didn't get no sleep this weekend, I was up to like 6 every morning watching WrestleMania and then doing quick videos after each WrestleMania. Oh, it was a long week. They were long shows, but it was fun. Got those done. But on past Wednesday, I recorded like 5 Fallout ones. I gotta post another one here soon. I'm watching some clips on the side. Oblivion was just released today. The remaster of Oblivion is out as of today. They just kind of randomly announced, hey, guess what? Oblivion's here. So, wow, yeah. I want to get that so bad. It's available on Steam, but it's full price for a digital game. Bite me, you... It's like $79 Canadian. It's like, damn it, I want it, but I'm gonna have to wait. So, well. But yeah, that's out. Me and Jessica were working on an art piece. We had to reconstructure a few things. We're gonna work on something else instead. That's about it, really. Just keeping busy, and that's about it. And we have an election, so fingers crossed things go the way we want. Otherwise, I might be killed. I don't know.
There's always Alberta.
Yeah, well, it's still Canada, though. It's like, darn it. I might be the entire country because we'll be under the same leadership.
Thinking of lots of infuriating, she says.
Yeah.
Really that bad near the end?
Well, it's had a really strong opening season. I mean, it was one of the better shows from that era. It had a really strong first episode. It drew you into the mythos. It set up a lot of interesting things. Right. Season 1 going into season 2, then season 2 started meandering. Some things happened, and then by season 3, it's like I can't take this anymore.
Yeah, no, it was like for me, it was season 3 was like, it's not the best, but it's like there, it drew everything. It's like, no, after that, I watched the rest. I'm like, no. After season 3, everything just went super downhill. Nothing made sense anymore. Yeah. It was just all over the place.
Watch it now.
It was still successful for what it did.
Still
it made
good.
a lot of money.
I mean,
I never watched it, but I know a lot of people they ride and die at that show. So
I'd say check out the first 2. I'd say check out the first 2 seasons, and then watch the rest when you have time to kill.
Yeah,
there we go.
And speaking of time to kill, Pop Culture Republic.
Yes. Pop Culture Republic, my channel, where I talk about anything and everything pop culture related, anything that catches my interest. Movies, TV shows, comic books, anime, K-dramas, whatever. Tonight I'll probably be talking some about the new Tron upcoming movie. I'll be taking a look at the Tron Ares trailer that came out last week.
Yeah.
I just finished the second Tron movie last night, so that's fresh in my mind. I'll be kind of chatting about that. I remember watching the first Tron. Well, the first Tron is like a classic.
Oh, yeah,
then
it's a big classic.
The second movie came and went. I wasn't really impressed by it, but I think it got better to me the second time I watched it, like last night. It's like, okay, this is a little bit better.
It's a movie that grows on you.
Yeah, yeah.
It ages better.
Kind of different. Al and Bill mentioning the Tron Uprising TV series.
Yes.
Yeah,
I loved that. I want to see more of that, which we'll never get because all good things are short-lived.
Yeah.
That is sad.
Tron Uprising was an excellent, excellent series. Great voice casting, great animation, great story pacing. We'll never get any more of it, unfortunately. I want more of that, but
so many great series ended quick. I mean, well, let's go back to the Browncoats. I mean, we know that's, and then, well, Jason, what was that show we were talking about with the mutants? They ended quick by Marvel. It was a very short run series. You know what we were talking about it? Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was so underrated. And it just kind of ended on a cliffhanger. I was like, what? Like, really? I was really getting into
Disney
that.
buying Fox.
Yeah, I was so frustrated. I enjoyed that so good. And then we go Heroes. I loved Heroes. But then it kind of got weird. And they kind of... Yes. Oh, my gosh. Yes. Such a good show. But then just... damn, why can't we get good things and keep them?
Oh, exactly.
Because we've angered the karma gods, and this is our punishment. Jason Fox, what do you got going on?
Well, for me, of course, you can find me over on 540 Studio. We're going to have the Beyond this Thursday, of course. And sometimes, of course, you find me here. Sometimes you find me with Sir Talkslot and Vinyl Revival. Great people. And also on Saturdays, we have Skullcast. We had a great show last time. Also had a guest on. We had a great time. It was a lot of fun. Just keeping busy, working on stuff, working on music also. I've shown to Tom and Comic here one of the new songs that I created. So just keeping busy. And other than that, if you ever need to have a video/film editor, that is what I've been working on for so many years as my profession. I'm always up for hire. I'm always decent with the price, and I'm a perfectionist. I try to do the best I can, and no mistakes because I hate mistakes. But yeah, other than that, as I always say, just remember, life's too short. Make the most of it. And we in this panel, we love you and we appreciate you. So thank you for the love and inspiration, everybody.
Yay!
I know, and it should do that without any burps or interruptions, whatever. And
you're a robot.
You just spoke the most alternative.
The German robot is back.
That's right. Yeah, right. Because I can't even talk, and I can't even minimize and damn it. See, my entire thing is like, yeah. There we go. Finally,
there we go.
Now it actually catches up. Go figure. Yeah, so as you guys can tell, I am having, for some odd reason, computer issues. And yeah, and it's time for a montage. Oh my god. That would just kill me right now, or kill my computer, whatever is going on with it.
You totally got to defrag that entire computer and maybe clean out a chunk off it.
No, maybe
I
call the Indian tech support or China.
No.
Maybe they can help you.
Yeah, exactly, right? What is wrong with your computer? If you give me instant access, I am able to go ahead and defrag your entire hard drive and make it all nice and shiny and clean. So
exactly.
Like, yeah, that's what I want happening.
Just like time to change out the squirrel running the wheel there.
Yeah, exactly right.
A nice fresh install of Windows.
Yeah. So,
Windows 95.
There we go. Now we're talking. That's what I want. Yeah, so guys,
the internet will be like, what is this? I'm not working ever anymore.
Yeah, right. I want Windows XP again. So
good old days.
Yeah, right. So yes, I apologize for the technical things that were happening today. However, it's fun at my expense. So there you go. I'm glad at least I can provide that kind of titillating Tuesday kind of humor to this show. And thank God I have guys to assist me with the rest of it. So that being said, you know, if you ended up showing here late, yeah, I'm currently working on another show idea. I don't know if it's going to be Mondays. I don't know if it's going to be Saturdays, but hey, if you happen to be watching this,
you'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. And if you want to see how it looks, yeah, let's give you guys a shot at it and let you have a look again. Let me know what you think. Give me a shout on X or on Facebook or anything like that. So if you happen to show up here late, take a look and let me what you think. Like that.
With Uncle Jed there going, well, doggy.
Well, doggy.
Right at the end.
I think that's a really good way to end it. So, you know what,
it
guys?
It would be.
So that's the idea. I want to take it to another little bit of a level because we got over 100 years of cinematic classics out there. So I'm thinking about either doing this on a Saturday, like a Saturday matinee kind of thing, or Monday movie madness kind of a idea. So let me know what you think of that little bit of an intro, or you know what I could probably edit into it, if anything. And yeah, and I think like what Pop and Tom had said, yeah, just add a little something at the end. It'd be kind of awesome, kind of fun to do that kind of thing. Sneak it in there. And yeah, catch me on the Facebooks or on the X's and let me know what you think about that. And hopefully, Lord willing, and the computer doesn't crap out by then, we will be here on a Friday. So yes, I should add.
Yes, that'll be one that I think is public domain to show and stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
100%. Yeah. Even in the intro too, I wanted to add that in there, but maybe I'll swap something out. So. And yeah, and Lord Thop says, yeah, happy Beagle Day. My Lancelot is 2 years old. Is a 2-year-old beagle, and he is awesome.
Hey.
Well, happy birthday, Lancelot. So
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the way to do it. So to everybody out there, thank you for putting up with all these shenanigans on the channel. You guys have fun out there. And
wait! You forgot to wait! Don't forget, there's 2 books. Is there not still?
Yes, I just didn't want my computer crapping out on me.
You're working good. You've been good for the last 15 minutes, actually.
That's
Believe it
why
or not.
I
It's been
didn't
good.
show them. But if it craps out.
Oh,
let's
yeah,
mention-
great. So there's a good excuse to do that now. So, fine. And if I crap out, it's your fault.
Yes, it is.
So, Flip City Magazine. Yeah, exactly. See? There you go. Flip City Magazine in the in the description below. If you want to check out a good old magazine and get your patent pending tinfoil hat, Flip City Magazine is where you want to get that kind of stuff. So head over to their website, flipcitymag.com, and try out a free issue for you to peruse through. And if you like what you see, then go ahead and get yourself a subscription over to Flip City Mag and use the coupon code CRC, which will get you 10% off, just like the sticker bar says right there, right now. And go ahead and get yourself a mag for a 1-year subscription over at flipcity.com. And also, Al Nickerson, our handy dandy friend, Al Nickerson, also has a comic out, which is actually taking up most of the space, so I'm going to take that down. And because you got the website right there. Anyway, so over at swordofeden.com, you can go ahead and get yourself the 2 books that Al Nickerson has out right now, as it is, and get yourself a couple of issues. So book 1 and 2 are there for you. And if I'm not roboting, then you want to go over to swordofeden.com, theswordofeden.com, and go ahead and check out his books. And if you're lucky enough to be the 1 of 100 in that, then you also want to, probably, if you're so inclined to, get yourself the limited edition Trump 2024 cover as well. And also, just to let you guys know, Al Nickerson also has a GoFundMe, actually at Fund My Comic, going on right now. And there is the link in the description to go ahead
Support
and
indie
check that
rags.
out.
Support an indie comic maker.
Yep.
Yep. Always good.
Yeah.
Yep.
And because he wants to get his 3rd book out, which I believe he said he wants to get out by hopefully the summer. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. So if you want to go ahead and go to Fund My Comic for his campaign, there it is right there in the chat. And that's all I'm going to share, just in case my computer craps out on me right now. So
okay, we don't share anymore. We don't have Vince there anymore to show links, so maybe if you want to share the links, don't forget you are also a graphic designer, a very talented graphic designer, which gives budgets graphic designs to people. So you give good prices, especially in today's economy. And the man, I'm a fellow graphic designer. His work is good. Trust me, I've come to him for some work. So the man's good at what he does. If you need any work for your websites or anything, come to him for, I don't know if the link's in the room there. You could probably throw the link in there if you want. Yeah, definitely worth checking out. Also has a store with lots of great items, posters, t-shirts, and the Thanos Cup, which seriously, if our government doesn't go the way we want, things should happen that way, Thanos. Yeah, that's about it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to also subscribe to the Rumble channel as well. And I'm about out of what I can think of off the top of my head. So, and oh yeah, on his X as well. Don't forget to subscribe to his X as well. And there you go. There you go. Exactly. Yeah, it's all there. So,
yes.
But yeah, and that's about it. So,
right there at the beginning of the chat. And amazingly enough, my computer didn't crap out when I did that. So,
and Robody.
I suspect you're just saying that at this point. So
it was for a couple seconds, but it was good. It's good. You've lasted pretty good.
Oh my
gotta
God.
do better, Senator.
I do. I really do. Okay, so people, thank you very much for joining in. Sorry for all the roboting. It's what happens during an election in Canada. I'll use any excuse just to get myself out of it. And check out check out these fine gentlemen and their channels as well. And yeah, that's also what I want to say too. John Peterson and Andy Derivative Jill, also thank you very much for the super chats. I really, really appreciate it very much for those. And thank you for that. And with that, always remember,
excellent to each other. And Party on, dudes!